Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So this is just going to be a quick collective. I've decided, at least for a while, to not do the signs or elements. I just keep getting the message that many of those readings are also for other people, and they might not get them if they only say certain signs and they don't realize maybe they have those signs in their chart or whatever the case may be. So I'm just going to trust that whoever is meant to find these readings will find them. And yeah, so we're just going to do it this way for a while. All right. As always, just take what resonates. The overall collective message here is number 24, which breaks down to a 6. 6 always reminds me of something harmonizing. It reminds me of a woman birthing something new, or someone birthing something new, right? It's a new idea becoming manifest that brings more balance, right? And this is the card, Let It Go. So there's something here that is, I don't know why it's coming through, like melting out of your existence. And you may be getting messages through nature. Look, it looks like these birds, which are messengers. Birds are said to be messengers between realms. And they are each holding on to this string, and it looks like it's tied. They've tied a knot. They're both holding on to it, and if neither lets go, then they're going to be tied to whatever this is. So there's something, and it'll hold them back. It'll hold them down from going where they want to go. And so there's something that you're being tied to, something, whether it's a belief, whether it's a person, or a habit. There's something here, and it might be more than one thing, but there's something here that is restricting you, or it just feels like there's a story. It does feel like this is associated with like a belief or a need for some forgiveness, perhaps, to heal maybe some resentments, letting go of some victimhood, maybe. It's cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story. This is about releasing pain so you can move into the lesson it offers. And this may also mean that you need to relinquish the need to be right. Right? There's times in life when we have to forgive. Otherwise, we become a hostage to our own anger and frustration and disappointments, resentments. And this isn't about condoning bad behavior or minimizing a hurt done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't have to carry its burden anymore. If you don't forgive, then the old hurts just fester and become distorted and cause pain over and over again. Right? You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. So it's time to to cut the invisible cords that are attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. The truth is, you're victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak it to your friends. Okay? Rather than allow this to repeat, surrender the situation to your higher power. Okay, now is the time for radical forgiveness. Okay, say no to drama in all forms and forgive yourself and others, right, for engaging in it. There's the ancient Hawaiian practice, Ho'oponopono, I could never say it right, but Ho'oponopono, I'd probably say it wrong, but it's a simple prayer, and it's this beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness. And what it means is, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. So I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's based on the idea that we're all responsible for the reality that we see in the world. And if something is, I'll read it, whether it's your perception or your emotional reactions, your judgment, so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. And forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it, okay? We got number 36, seeing beyond. 36 breaks down to a 9. 9 is manifestation. It's also endings, okay? And we've got seeing beyond. So this is about your vision and the capacity to imagine something or to look beyond the material, beyond the obvious, right? It's the realm of the transpersonal. It's where options and possibilities reside. And it takes for you to get out of your own way and to discard any like projected outcomes. So do you consider things only within the framework of what you already know, or can you allow yourself to see beyond into the vastness of potential, right? We're all gifted. And we all have this magical ability of imagination. And when we open to it, we become a conduit for a divine vision greater than our own. Okay, and there's two ways to view the world and co-create with it. One's from face value perspective, what you see is what you get. And the second is allowing your imagination to see something beyond what something is right now and move into a place that doesn't yet exist in the material world. And this is the cosmic playground of possibilities, right? You see into a future where anything you imagine has the potential to become real. And if you use your imagination faithfully and consciously, avoiding the traps of fearful projection and drama, you can connect to any reality that you truly want to experience. And when you open yourself even farther, you're gifted with divine vision. And as a practice, you can reimagine that vision over and over to strengthen it. And as you channel these visions through you, you become a superconductor for the world. So just know that your vision, what you imagine forming into the invisible, will be delivered into the material world. And don't worry about the timing of things. That's in the hands of the universe. Okay, your job is to continue to imagine, take a few steps forward, imagine some more, and the universe's job is to make it real. It's a beautiful partnership. If you would like the extended version of this reading, please make sure you are on my YouTube channel. If I leave you here. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, following, all the things. Love you guys. All right, coming back for the extended version. Thank you guys for being here. Do make sure you hit that like button. It does help me out a lot, and I appreciate it. All right. The third card we have is a tall tale. Number 35. And this kind of just goes hand in hand with what we're talking about, needing to let something go. A tall tale, there could be some denial here. You could be concealing some truth, perhaps so you can manipulate or control a situation. There could be, and it's going to be different for everyone, but there could be some fear-based communication here. Someone could be creating a narrative to hide behind. Learning to communicate from a place of authenticity. So you or someone else is telling a tall tale right now. And you always know if a falsehood is spoken because it doesn't feel grounded. Right? When you lie, you get high on an illusionary sense of power that's doomed to fail at some point. And you feel driven by the fear of exposure, but something makes you stick to your story even though you know it has no substance. So whatever lie we're caught up in isn't as important as the motive for it. Why does anyone lie? Perhaps we don't believe the truth is good enough, or we want to keep doing what we know we shouldn't be doing. And then there's the lie we put forth while in denial, such as hiding an active addiction. In this scenario, we may believe our own lies. The tall tale, the white lie, the stretching of the truth, the blatant fabrication, it's all about control. The desire for it, the lack of it, the need to maintain it so that we can manipulate the outer world and hide our inner one. Today, ask for truth, okay? Be willing to pay the price and be okay with the vulnerability that your lie is exposing in yourself and maybe others. Transparency is required to get you where you need to go, to be truly empowered, to reveal the strength of what's true and authentic, and any other path leads to a dead end. Remember the saying, the truth will set you free, right? And this, could be lying to yourself even. This card also reminds me of like telling a story, telling an old like victimhood story, a story that is something other than what you actually want to create. And you may be seeing this is about stepping into your authenticity, okay? And learning how to communicate both with yourself and with others in a way that is more authentic. And then we have number 9, the rose's kiss. 9 is, again, we got 2 9s out here. Well, 36 and 9. And 35 is an 8. 8 reminds us of the connection of all things. The rose's kiss. This is an energy of joy, of experiencing pleasure, of deep satisfaction, enjoyment, desires being acknowledged. It's the five sensory reality. Take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all that life has to offer? Pleasure is part of life. Okay, this is the energy of letting yourself surrender to it. Our modern times often, hold on, I gotta take a sip of my coffee. Cheers. 5:55 when I did that. Our modern times, when our modern times often present a false ideal of how we're meant to experience the world. Connections may be lost and distorted by over-reliance on technology. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping away at a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature, enjoying the sensual pleasures of sex, and or being aware of the sensations of taste and touch and smell and sight and this other one, sound. It might be important to you right now. Right? How do your sheets feel? Can you reach out and feel the heat and softness perhaps of your companion animal nestled behind you? Be present today. Be present to another person. See them. And let yourself be seen. Okay, your five senses are aching to be engaged right now. So this is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. You may be a very spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a sacred part of this gift of life, right? By being present to the sensual world, you invite in an even deeper spiritual experience. Amazing, isn't it? It's time to stop and smell the roses. I'm just gonna get a couple animal spirits, and then maybe we'll get one of these. I always forget what this deck is called, but Wisdom of the Goddess or something like that. All right, let's just get a. Oh, that almost landed in my candle. Let's not do that. We got the Phoenix. Yeah, it did come out on the floor, so there could be an energy here, and it makes sense of like running from your past or denying something. There could be some inner rage. The Phoenix is about letting go of the old and moving into the new, allowing the old to burn away, and then allowing your wings to grow and be renewed. the phoenix in this deck is associated with the root chakra, and then we have the nightingale, which is it speaks to your voice, your throat chakra. So you may want to work with your energy centers, especially these two today. Staying grounded, staying focused, staying centered. And there's also this element of communication, speaking, praying, communicating fearlessly. May even use music. You may be somebody that like if you're like me, you know, music is life. And then we have the dolphin, which is healing. It's using your innate intelligence to become your own healer. And this is an energy of blessings that are coming in as well. So do away with the old. Get very honest. Okay. Allow yourself to stop and smell the roses and to see beyond, to tell a new story. We got the shaman. Work on healing and empowering yourself if you want to be useful to others on their own journey from suffering to healing. Number 1. Connects us back to source energy. We'll get one more. And you can use your voice as well to begin to use affirmations. I say begin, you may already work with affirmations, but don't forget how powerful your word is and the story that you tell. And then we have number 2, the dawn. Do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. And we'll get one more to wrap this up. Thank you guys again for liking, sharing, commenting. Comment, let me know if you made it all the way to the end. We got the fortune teller and the game changer. I like it. It says, being open to possibilities and trusting your intuition to interpret the answers from the Wild Goddess Oracle can help you to help others. Okay, that's what the deck's called, the Wild Goddess Oracle. So be open to possibilities and trust your intuition, okay? And the game changer says how confident you feel about magic and change, especially your ability to magically change yourself and your situation, is crucial. So do you feel confident? How confident do you feel you are about change? How willing to change are you? What is it that needs to be improved or needs to be released? What is it that perhaps you need to get very honest with yourself about? Okay, what is it that Spirit is trying to show you? What is it that you are tied to that is holding you back? Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, commenting, all the things. Jump into the comments, hashtag replay, or just say hello. I love to hear from you guys. Till next time, take good care. Love you guys.